All right, looks like the boats are aligned. Nope. Once again, this is the first open weight women's 8. Princeton is racing against Brown and Michigan, and the race is about to begin. And we're off. Princeton in the middle lane in orange, Brown in the far lane in brown and white, Michigan up close in yellow and navy. All right, right now it seems as though Brown is up by 1 seat off the start. Now it seems as Princeton is moving. Princeton is up on a seat on Brown, 2 seats on Michigan. Cruising along here. All crews settling into their base rate. About to cross the 250 in mark. Brown is now up on Princeton by a seat. Princeton is up on Michigan by 2 seats. Through the 250. Princeton is up by 3 seats on Michigan. Brown and Princeton seem neck and neck at this point. A very stiff headwind here. Who is going to do better in the conditions? Seems as though Brown is up by 2 to 3 seats now on Princeton pulling away. Princeton is up on Michigan by 4 seats, if not 5. Approaching the 500 here. Brown is up by 4 seats. Princeton is up by 5 on Michigan. Through the 500 now. Brown still ahead, Princeton behind, but still ahead of Michigan. Brown is moving now. Brown is about 6 seats up on Princeton. Still moving. Brown is a length up on Princeton now. Princeton is about 6 seats ahead of Michigan, and the gaps keep widening. Brown staying a consistent 1 length ahead. Princeton moving slightly on Michigan. Looks as though their stroke seat is passing Michigan's bow seat right now. Okay, Brown, all the margins are the same. Brown is stern deck to bow deck with Princeton. Princeton now stern deck to bow deck with Michigan. lot of splashing going on. That's the headwind. There's a stiff breeze right now. Very cold, very strong wind as we're approaching the 1,000-meter mark. Brown is through the 1,000. They seem to have a slight open water on Princeton, who is also passing through the 1,000. Princeton is opening up on Michigan, who is also through the 1,000. Okay, all boats are making a move. Michigan is trying to crawl back on Princeton, but it's not happening. Princeton seems to be moving slightly on Brown, but there is still open water. A very stiff wind here. Okay, the crews are approaching 750 to go. Brown is through the 750. Princeton is now through the 750. Princeton is crawling back slowly but surely on Brown. There still is not contact though. Brown is still up by open water. Princeton is moving away, opening up the gap between them and Princeton and Michigan. All right. A very cold, very stiff gust just now. Okay, Brown is about half a boat length up on Princeton in terms of open water. Princeton has 3 seats of open on Michigan. And we are moving through the final 500. Brown seems to be elongating their lead now. And Michigan seems to be crawling back up on Princeton. Brown has about 6 seats of open. Princeton has about 3 on Michigan. We're approaching the final minute of the race. Princeton moving up on Michigan, elongating the lead, trying to catch up with Brown, trying to scratch, trying to shorten that gap. Brown is still moving. We're now in the red buoys. All crews are sprinting. Their stroke rates have increased. Brown still has about 5 seats of open on Princeton. Princeton has about 4 seats open on Michigan. The crews can probably hear the crowd at this point. Looking at the final 30 strokes. Princeton is now 6 seats of open up on Michigan. Brown is 6 seats up on Princeton. And we're within the final 10 strokes for Brown, final 15 for Princeton, final 20 for Michigan. Brown just finished. Princeton moves through. They're finished. Followed by Michigan.